negate his throat, stop it dead in his tracks. Then what I want to do is pull away from it, cut away from it. Boom, that's it. See how I cut away? Hip blocks and cutaway. I think the most effective, just my personal opinion as a coach, the most effective defense we can use against a standing attack, a throw, is a hip block and cut away from it, okay? So just remember, if he's coming in with, say, a left attack, I'm always going to be blocking with the opposite, where our knots of our belts are always touching in the same direction. We're working on this a lot. Can't stress it enough. Defense is important. I mean, if you're still in the game, you're still in the fight, so again, that beats you by that, so we don't want to get thrown. So we'll just drill on that. So and on the cutaway thing, if you come in, when he comes in and he attacks me, all right, I want to make sure I cut away. So I block him really hard with my hip. I mean, I really give him a hard shot here, okay? All right, don't try to hop around him, just negate his throat, stop it dead in his tracks. Then what I want to do is pull away from it, cut away from it. And when I do that, when he's coming in, with my elbow, I don't pull my hand away, I pull my elbow away, and I just shuck it away like this, okay? Now, on the other hand, I'll have control. I can do something to stop him here, or I can just cut away and get out, okay? You've got to think about stopping the throw before you can counter it. So don't get ahead of yourself and try to say, well, I want to set him up for the counter right away. I got to stop it. I got to stop the attack. You do this one here. So Mike, why don't you come over to the left side attack so that everybody can see the same side. Boom, side cuts. Okay. All right. Cool, that's it. See how he cut away? Mike wants to keep hold of him because he might want to double up. He wants to milk it out, get some more of that score. Okay, now, another thing, it's a bad habit that Derek's not doing, and that's why he's doing the right thing, I've pointed out here. Some people will get in the habit of picking up their leg. I have no idea why. Don't pick any other leg. If I'm going to move a leg, it's going to be the back one, the base one here, step away and cut away even more, just pop away even more. Try to get an extreme angle to them to stop the throw. You want to stop it dead in its tracks. That's what you got to do, okay? So can you come in lefty so you can see it there. Bang, just cut it away. Just pull your hands away, okay? You notice as soon as he cuts away, he's trying to put yourself back in a position you can attack, but don't just try to hop away fast. Don't try to counter too soon. Is what I'm trying to say. I got to stop it first, okay? Right side, left side. So I'm going to have you this drill. One guy attack 10 times right, one guy attack 10 times left, okay? Then the other person's turn. So 10 right, 10 left, and 10 right, 10 left, the other person, all right? He's blocked it. Now he's going to jam him back down, and now he's in position to follow up. And that's what we're looking for, okay? And it's not pretty judo. It's not beautiful, but it keeps you from being thrown. And that's the thing, you want to keep from being thrown. When he comes in on a knee drop seoi-nage, I want to stop it in its tracks. Okay? A lot of people try to hop around, and that may work sometimes, but it often doesn't, okay? And I've got to stop his movement, so when he comes into his knee drop, and I'm going to cut. And when I cut, just like you would on any throw, boom, see how it dropped? I want to cut low. I want to drive low, and he's lowering his level below my hips. And that's why the seoi-nage works. Okay, so I want to cut it and stop it. And when I do, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to jam him down to the ground. I'm going to cut it. Bam, that's it. That's it. That's what we're looking for right there, guys. We're taught to hop around. And that does work, like I said. But if you can stop that in its tracks. So remember this thing here, guys. Jake wants to get his hips in front of Nick's, okay? So just let him come in and come into a Serenagi, but don't throw him. Just come in and just do it like you could do a knee drop Serenagi. See what happened there? Jake's hips were in front of Nick's, okay? Now, Nick's job is to keep that from happening, is to not let his hips get in front of him. Okay, coming back out. Okay, so this time what he's going to do, when Jake attacks with his right hip, boom, see he stops with his left hip. See that? So he doesn't let Jake get in front of his hips. And that's a key thing in defending against especially a knee drop Serenagi. And the second phase is if you do that and drive him back down in the ground. Because what's that do? Well, it stops the throw, yes, but it puts him on the ground and allows you to just climb on him and jump on him and start some ground fighting, okay? So can you come on in there and do it? Boom, down, and now he's in position to work. And that's what we're looking for. It's not a hard movement to learn, and it's kind of common sense. It really is. But you just gotta, you gotta train on it, you gotta work on it. It's just, that's all it is. So come in one more time and just hip block and drive him to the ground. There we go. And what that does by jamming, I always call it a hip block and a jam, because you're jamming him back into the ground, with your hands, and you're making him vulnerable to your own attack. You're stopping the throw, and you're setting him for a ground counterattack. Okay, so can you do it one slow, and come in real low, and so watch he has to cut. Boom, and now see how now he's blocked it. Now he's going to jam him back down, and now he's in position to follow up. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, and it's not pretty judo, it's not beautiful, but it keeps you from being thrown. And that's the thing, you want to keep from being thrown. All right.